What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Pick Plug back again with another video. Let's dive into some Wednesday picks for today. We got a couple of very solid, good matchups to go through for today's picks, and we are definitely looking to cash out on these plays. So, as always, if you guys are interested to cashing out on these picks, make sure to smash that like button and also hit that subscribe button. We are so close to 30,000 subscribers, so just take some time to hit that subscribe button and turn your post notifications so that you guys don't miss out on these early videos. A lot of these plays are super high value, so PrizePicks does love to take them off the board. So if you guys do want these plays as soon as they drop, make sure to turn on your post notification button and comment down below some other plays that you guys may have on mind. I do appreciate your insight. And as always, if you guys do want additional plays to cash out on, you can always check out the outlet for their exclusive picks, which is linked in the description below or the pinned comment. They've been killing it from PrizePicks, Underdog, Fliff, Sleeper, Chalkboard, you name it. So if you guys are looking to win consistently and profit over time, the outlet is for you. And if you guys do want access to a outlet sports betting AI, you guys can also check out the VIP and get access to their AI tools. Like I said, we got some great matchups up for today, so without further ado, let's hop into today's picks. For our first play, we'll be going over to the assist tab, and we'll be looking right here at Darius Garland for 6.5 assists. This one is going to be for more. In his last 5 games, he's hit this line in 4 straight times, averaging 8 assists in these last 5 games. Now, against Charlotte, this was a very peculiar game. He ended up with only 2 assists, which is definitely very abnormal for him. If we look here on Outlier, which again, if you guys do click the link in the description below, you'll be able to get a free 7-day trial on this tool and be able to research any plays that you guys are interested in. We can look here and see that he's hit this line in 6 out of his last 10 games, averaging 7.1 with a median of 7.5, and he actually went on a 5-game streak of hitting the over for this line. All of those games which they have won, they are on a 15-game streak, and he is definitely, or sorry, a 10-game streak, and he is definitely a vital role in that. He's also 100% hitting this line in the last game that they did play, which was 2 years ago by now, but this is going to be a very, very competitive matchup. Both teams have very impressive streaks on the line, so nobody's going to be wanting to lose this game. So expect a lot of stats and a lot of players going on the over for their lines in this game. He's also exceeded this line of 6.5 assists in 5 out of his last 6 games, averaging 8 assists, like I said. On top of that, he is averaging 11.1 potential assists, which is definitely very good for a guard. But the fact that he is averaging those potential assists and a lot of these are being completed. For example, he did have 13 potential assists and he ended up completing 9 of them. And in this other game, he had 9 potential assists and had 8 in those games. Almost every single one of his assists or potential assists ended up being an assist. So that just goes to show that a lot of his passes and potential assists are completed because of his teammates' high field goal percentage. On top of that, OKC as a team is already 3rd in assists allowed. They're very good with defending assists, but they are still allowing up to 7.7 assists per game versus the point guard position, which is higher than what his line suggests. And on top of that, the OKC Thunder do not have a center as of right now. Or sorry, they do have a center, Isaiah Hartenstein, but go up against Jared Allen and Evan Mobley. This will definitely be a very easy game for Darius Garland to go on the over, especially with all the pick and rolls that the pick and roll with either Jared Allen or Evan Mobley should easily equal to an assist, which leads me to my second and alternative line that is correlated to this Darius Garland play, and that is going to be Evan Mobley for 17.5 points for the over. He's hit this line in 6 out of his last 10 games, and most of the time that he goes on the over, it is because of Darius Garland going on the over for assists. Their pick and roll offense is definitely very solid. On top of that, he's hit this line in 5 out of his last 6 games at home, averaging 19.2 points. So he's pretty comfortable with this line, and they haven't been really changing it much. His last matchup against Charlotte, this was unfortunately a line that he went on the under for, but going up against today's matchup, they are allowing 18 points from the power forward position. And in this competitive game, that should be more than enough for him to go on the over for this line, especially since he is averaging 18.8 within the last 10 games. But again, this is just an alternative play. If you guys do have a solid play, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. RotoWire is definitely liking a lot of his plays for the over. They even have his PRA and his points plus rebounds. On top of that, they do have his points plus assists going for the over, as well as his regular points for the over. And RotoWire is taking into account the matchup as well as the estimated value of these plays. So when you guys do find plays on RotoWire, you can rest assured that their plays are definitely very highly calculated. Not only do they have their RotoWire projections, but they do have the daily fantasy pick'em sites projections as well as the overall hit rate of the whole prop. So you can rest assured that you guys will be getting good insight, especially with this app. On top of that, one of my favorite features, which does let you know what plays change and how long ago that they changed. For example, this one play was updated an hour ago for Evan Mobley. It was previously 16.5 and it got bumped a whole point. 6%, which definitely shows that PrizePicks or DraftKings did feel that that line was a little bit too low for him, and he definitely could have gotten the over pretty easily. Now, there are still some lines that do have this at 16.5. I'm sure some of you will be able to find this line at 16.5 on an app like Chalkboard. But again, either way, I do like the over for 17.5. For the next play, we'll be going back over to the points tab, and we'll be looking right here at Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for the over on 32 points. Now, this line is pretty high, and I know a lot of you guys watching may be looking at this line as a little bit too high, but 32 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is definitely something that he's been doing at a very consistent rate. And given that this matchup will most likely be very close, that is where Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really does exceed. He normally does play higher and get higher stats against better teams and overall tougher matchups. On top of that, he's already hit this line in 7 out of his last 10 games, averaging 33.8. Now, 32 is what it's at right now, but a lot of other sportsbooks do have it at 32.5. So there is a pretty good chance that he ends up tying this line anyways. He's been getting really close to these lines, but if anything, I do have him go on the over. Head to head, he's also hit this line in the last 2 games that they've played, even though it was a while ago. But him exceeding this line in 4 out of his last 5 games, averaging 34 points in those 5 games is definitely very impressive. On top of that, the Cleveland Cavaliers aren't that great defensively when it comes to defending the shooting guard position. They're 18th in points allowed, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander have gone up against way better defensive teams when it comes to the shooting guard position. Them allowing up to 28 points is definitely something that Shai Gilgeous can go on the over for. For the last play today, I will be giving an alternative with it as well. We'll be going over to the assist tab, scrolling down here to Chris Paul for 7.5 assists. This one is going to be for more. He's hit this line in 4 out of his last 5 games, averaging 9.4, and going up against Milwaukee. This is definitely a great matchup for him to go on the over. Looking here on Outlier, he's averaging 8.3 in his last 10 games, and he's already 100% from the field head-to-head. Go up against them, averaging 15.2 potential assists within the last 10 games, as well as 31.1 minutes. He's getting plenty of usage. And in this game, it is definitely going to be a matchup for Wembanyama to go on the over for a couple of stats. He's also averaging 9.2 assists in 4 out of his last 5 games. Now, I did just mention Wembanyama having a good game, which is definitely very likely. The only reason why I am not choosing him is because there is a free line on Chalkboard for 0.5 points on the over. This is an absolute steal. And any of you guys that are interested in using this promo, you can click the link in the description below to download Chalkboard. And on top of that, you can use code TROPHY to be able to win up to 100 times on that first slip, as well as being able to double your first deposit. Now, these two plays together alongside with another slip or another pick that you guys are confident in should definitely ensure you to win that slip. These two plays are correlated whether you do not have the free square or not. Go on the over for Wembanyama's 25.5 points is definitely still a solid play if you guys don't have that free slip. It is correlated with the Christopher Paul play for the over on assists. And overall, I do think this is going to be a great matchup as Wembanyama does go on the over most of the time playing against star big men. For example, against Wembanyama, Giannis did have a great game, and so did Wemby. He ended up having 27 points in the last matchup, and it was a pretty close game. If you guys like this line, let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Again, if you guys do want that free line for Victor Wembanyama on the 0.5 points, just use code TROPHY. Click the link in the description below to download Chalkboard, and you will also be able to double your deposit as well as being able to win up to 100 times on your first slip. If you guys do want exclusive plays from the outlet, join the link in the description below or the pinned comment and cash out on their daily exclusive plays. Make sure to like and subscribe to your post notifications so that you guys don't miss out on these early value videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.